everyone, I am Jeanette. For those of you who don't know me, I am a life coach and a fitness coach. Today I want to teach you how to declutter for 2022. You're probably thinking things, right? Oh, yes, I gotta declutter my house. That's not all I want you to focus on decluttering. I'm talking about habits. I'm talking about people. And I'm also talking about thoughts, right? The clutter that we have in our lives, the clutter that we have in our minds that weighs heavy on us. How do we start getting rid of things, habits, thoughts, people that no longer serve us to where we are going, that no longer are value what we value? Okay, there's a couple questions that I want you to ask yourself to really to know, right? You're gonna know, because I know. Let's start with things. You know, when I've been taking things out of my closet before I practiced these questions, I was like, well, you know, I was so wishy-washy, and it was hard for me to make a decision of removing it. Not anymore. And literally, every week when I'm doing laundry, I'm removing stuff little by little. And Christmas break, I'm getting rid of things. Here are the questions. Get a piece of paper, write it down. How do you know to get rid of it if you don't love it? Love it, right? We are going to have things that we love. And if we don't love it, we're going to remove it. If you don't use it, how many of us have things in our closet for decades? I've been carrying things since I was not married. And I'm still carrying it after 7 moves. If we don't use it, we got to get rid of it. Okay? If you wouldn't buy it today, that's a good one. That's a good indicator. If you wouldn't buy it today, why do you still have it? Why do you want to keep it? Okay? Now, for habits, there's an additional question I want you to ask yourselves. Would you start this habit today? Would you start this habit today? And if the answer is no, then we're going to get rid of it for 2022. Okay? I'm going to wrap it up. The same questions. If you don't love it, if you don't use it, if you wouldn't purchase it today, and if you wouldn't get that habit, if you wouldn't start that habit today, we're going to get rid of it. Okay? Now, you say people. People. Right? And I don't want you to think that you have to have a formal breakup, right? A letter of, we are no longer friends, right? That's not what I'm talking about. I just want you to have thoughts of the relationship has run its course. Or even better, one of my favorites is the relationship is complete, right? We don't have to keep, those relationships up if they no longer serve us, if that circle of people no longer have the same value that we have today, right? Are they the type of people that are going to get you and they're going to help you in your future, where you are headed? Or are these the type of people and relationships that keep you stuck where you're at and in your past? Let's talk about habits. I got some, and here's my number one habit that I've tried, but I'm going to put it again on paper that I want to get rid of this habit. It's bringing my phone to the bedroom, right? I bring it to the bedroom and I end up scrolling forever. News apps, TikTok. Next thing I know, I've lost sleep. I'm going to sleep way later, and I'm dragging the next day. And this is kind of something that it has been consistent. So think about, what habit are you letting go? I told you mine. Thoughts. I want you to think of when you think about thoughts, I want to compare them to clothes. When you're trying out clothes, would you wear something that makes you feel uncomfortable, that doesn't feel right, that's ugly? You wouldn't purchase it? If it's in the closet, you're going to get rid of it. Same with your thoughts. If you have thoughts that are making you uncomfortable, right? Like, I'm not worthy, I'm not enough, I'm too old, I can't do that. Do those feel good? No. You've tried them, right? You've tried them on and they're like, ugh, why are you keeping them on? You get to remove that. So there's a lot of thoughts that we think are facts in our lives. They're not. You created them. You can get rid of them. Think about how good a new outfit looks, right? You feel good. It makes you feel amazing. You love the way you look at it. Those are the type of thoughts that I want to carry. Those are the thoughts that I want to choose. And it has to be intentional, right? Every morning, how much time do you spend in the closet? What am I going to wear today? Imagine if you can just spend 5 minutes every morning being intentional about what you choose to believe about you, about your potential, about what you can accomplish today. That's a big one. Habits and thoughts, that's really the one that maybe you haven't been exposed to. That's where I want you focusing on decluttering for 2022. So I hope this was helpful. I would love to hear back from you. If you want me to go into more detail, I can. So think about, what habits are you going to get rid of? What thoughts are you going to get rid of? What people, I know that sounds rough, right? What people you need to free yourself from, right? What things? I think the easiest on the list is going to be things. But you have the formula, you have the questions. If you don't love it, get rid of it. If you don't use it, get rid of it. If you wouldn't purchase it again, get rid of it. And even that for friends. If you wouldn't choose to be friends with that person today, why are you still holding on to the friendship? Bye-bye. If it's a habit, if you wouldn't start it today. So thank you so much for watching.